I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it crackin'. Yeah.
We here, Dennis?
Yeah, man. Shit, we finally here, goddamn.
Been a long road to get to this point, man. But we finally dropped our first show. This our new channel, Sports Noise Media. We basically gonna be on here talking about whatever was making noise in sports. That's what we pretty much gonna be talking about. So with that being said, Dennis, man, how you feel, man?
Everything good, man. Everything good, bro. How about yourself?
I ain't got no complaints, man. I'm just ready to get this junk on the road, man. So let's go ahead and rock with this first topic, man, that we got going on. Man, what you think about the Cowboys game yesterday, man? You think that was a must-win game, or you just think it was just a normal game in the NFL season?
I think it was a good bounce back win. I don't think it was a must win, but I think the Cowboys did need that game to just as a statement to shut the people up, you know what I'm saying, about them losing to the Niners, you know what I'm saying, the previous week. I think people blew up that Niners lost so much to where, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys just been listening to that shit the whole week, so they want to, you know what I'm saying, to come out there and just prove a point, you know what I'm saying, that they would know what I'm saying, but was still here. And this thing about it, the Cowboys are still a top 5 team in the NFC. Like, and they got, you know what I'm saying, they played on the 49ers, which is, you know what I'm saying, the team that they've been they kryptonite, you know what I'm saying, the last couple seasons, and it was the same result or probably worse than it was the first time, but I think, you know what I'm saying, they can bounce back. I like it. They use Cooks a lot more. Cooks, you know what I'm saying, I think he gonna be a real big, you know what I'm saying, addition as the season goes on. And shit, man, I like what CD did. And now that defense, they showed back up. That's who, you know, supposed to be carrying, you know what I'm saying, the unit this year for the Cowboys. Anyway, so for them to show them the way they did, it was a good win for them. A good win.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you're saying. They finally did something with Cooks, man. Like, for a while, I kind of thought that was just a bad pickup for the offseason with all the wide receivers they had out there, man. So they finally got him going, which they should have been trying to do, man, get him in the mix. It seemed like he was kind of dinged up a little bit. So I think that's probably what it was. Like, for them as far as get him involved in the playbook, man, they did a real good job, CD, dog. Like, they had to, because they got my boy CD out here looking like he ain't no first round draft pick, dog. Like, he ain't the number one receiver. So they did a real good job with getting him involved in the game, man. As far as the win, dog, I just think, like you said, they needed to win to shut a lot of people up, and that's what they did. But at the same time, man, it's like the goalposts going and the expectations going to be ridiculous high, because everybody's saying, yeah, they won the game, but they're supposed to beat the team better than what they beat them. You know what I'm saying? But it's an NFL team. People, they going to show up every week. It ain't no team that you should be blown out in the NFL, period. So it's like, it's a gift and a curse. They won, but they ain't win by enough. So it's like, people going to always talk about them like they talk about them. I think they need a couple more pieces, man. I think they're going to have to make some trades, man. Like, they missing Zeke, dog. You see what their percentage is in the goal line, man? They missing Zeke real bad, man. So it's like, Pollard, man, you expecting too much off this man coming back from injury. So it's like, they gotta get a couple things corrected, man, before they can move forward to being the team that they have the expectations to be. because at this point they got a lot of stuff to work out, man. Like far as I feel like they're gonna need another running back, and they need to get. They may need some wide receiver help, man. I don't know what they got can get them over the top. So we gonna see about that, man. But that's what I got on that topic right there, dog. You got anything else on that, Dennis, man?
Nah, man. The Chargers who we thought they were, man. That's all I can say about that. As far as them, it take two teams to play a game. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna be one of them shows only and raised one team. So yeah, man. So, Chargers fans, goddamn, keep your head up. Shit, coming from a Vikings fan, goddamn, I know how I feel and shit. Yeah, man. Hope for the best, goddamn. That's all I can fucking tell you.
All good, man. So what I got next on the books, what we gonna talk about, man? What you think about far as the 49ers losing and the Eagles losing this week, them being pretty much two of the top 5 teams in the NFL right now?
Oh man, shit, man. It just what you said. Two of the top teams in the NFL, goddamn. It ain't two of the top teams in college, two top teams in high school, two top teams in the NFL. So, man, shit. Well, so whenever teams lose, man, people know what I'm saying. Look at it like this team supposed to beat this team just because they got a better record. Nah, man, it's the NFL. Like shit, you play these games for a reason. They call them trap games. In Cleveland, here's a lot of speculation about whether Watson was going to play, what he wasn't. We heard that he was clear, but then his shoulder was apparently still bruised, so he sat out. So, but PJ Walker, man, I got to give him a lot of credit for what he did. I just don't want to give out all the blame to the Niners. I got to give Cleveland some credit too. PJ Walker really did. And Amari Cooper, man, he had a hell of a game. So, but on the 49ers, man, they just it was just, you know what I'm saying, rough time in Cleveland, and then you lose 3 of your best players in the process. That's a huge blow. When we're hearing, we don't know what's gonna happen with Deebo Samuels or Christian McCaffrey next week. So in Philly, man, Philly just kind of, know what I'm saying, the same thing. I think Philly, I'm not gonna say that they overlooked the Jets, because everybody looking forward to their game this week against the Dolphins. But I didn't just think it was a hard game, man. Like it's also, you know what I'm saying, like a game matchups too. The Jets, they have a strong run defense, and they the Eagles, you know what I'm saying, had that's really their bread and butter. You know what I'm saying, when they get the ground game going, they get the players game going, everything flows so much more smoothly. But in that one, they couldn't. So it was just, you know what I'm saying, a hard time at the office for the Eagles and the Niners on Sunday.
Yeah, man, I look at it like it's the grind of the NFL, man. With the Eagles, man, they was already been going through a gauntlet, man. Every team that they played has been a pretty decent team, man. They just been getting beat up real bad. So it's like I kind of expect for them to lose. But with the 49ers thing, man, with everything going on with Deshaun, man, I mean, I just figured that they was going to pull it. Like, I think they was riding a little too high off that Dallas game. They treated that game like they was that Super Bowl. I know it was a prime time game and stuff like that, bro, but yeah, they treated that game too much like a Super Bowl, man. And I ain't get that right there. And they must have went out and partied before they went to Cleveland, because Cleveland, I will say Cleveland got a good D though. So that's what their team is built on. And I had said to myself, if you want to see who Brock Purdy really is, you're going to find out against this defense right here. Because it ain't no trying to dress them up being pretty. They just out there playing good defense. So you can't really tell, you know what I'm saying, with what's really going on with Cleveland, especially with Deshaun, man. It's like I don't think at this point he's the leader of the team. So it's like they can go out there and play some good ball. They still in the situation where you don't feel like, oh man, my leader gone, so I need to be, you know what I'm saying? We got to try to fix this and be here. They've been playing. They didn't have a quarterback for the last, since Baker got drafted the second year. So that's my thoughts on that. But what you think about the Deshaun thing? How he carrying himself for as him, you know what I'm saying, with the injuries and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody always got this theory of everybody hurt in the NFL, this, that, and the third, man, and he should be playing and everything like that. What you think? You brought that up. What you think about that?
Oh man, so I can see it both ways, but man, you a player, man. You got to play. If you healthy, man, you get paid. You got to go out there and do your job. Shit, I mean, understand that these, you know what I'm saying, owners, they don't care about the players. You know what I'm saying? We all know this, but at the end of the day, you getting paid, you know what I'm saying, to do a job. So, but you know what I'm saying, we don't know the full extent of his injury either. I mean, we heard plenty of stories and tales in the past of players being cleared, you know what I'm saying, to play, but they really wasn't healthy, or it was something else wrong, or they wouldn't got a second and third opinion from other doctors, and they found out other things, you know what I'm saying, what was wrong, that the team wasn't addressing. So, you know, whenever you talk about injuries, it's always a slippery slope, because it's hard to tell a person if when they hurting and when they not really hurting. So
yeah, because your body is your business. So if your body is hurt, then your business shut down. So y'all 100% get what you're saying, man. Like I said, it's so much going on with bro, man. It's hard to put your finger on him, man. So at this point, you can't really do nothing but just kind of wait till he get back on the field and see what he look like. Because for my personal opinion on it, man, for him to be out so long, when he come back, man, it can't be no hiccups, bro. He got to get back in the mix and be the Deshaun that we used to seeing from Houston, man.
yeah, man, that's what we all want to see. Goddamn, it's crazy. He played his best game right now, you know what I'm saying, before the injury. So it looked like he you know what I'm saying, was almost there. So you know what I'm saying, he was about to turn that corner, but hopefully he get back fully healthy and he, you know what I'm saying, knock off the rest again and come back even stronger.
Yeah, that's what I figure, man. It's like your mind be leaning one way, and then you start thinking about the facts of the matter. Bro was having his best game. He did have his best game since he's been with Cleveland, and for him to be out, you kind of have to just have some deeper thoughts in the situation. Where you like, bro had a good game, and he don't want to go move backwards. So he pretty much trying to do the right thing, get his body right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that. But the next thing I want to segue into, man, all of a sudden I'm just at the house chilling, man. Took me a little nap, and I wake up and look at my phone, dog, and all I see is Julio Jones, Alabama representative, going to the Eagles, man. You think that's gonna benefit them, or you think it's just what old boy say, a jag, just another guy? But I take that back, because it's impossible for Julio to be a jag, because from the simple fact of him being one of the greatest receivers of all time. So I take that back. I shouldn't have said that, but just another guy for us, I guess, mentorship, helping people out, this, that, and third. That's AJ Brown, idol, favorite player. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about that situation right there?
I actually think it's a good move for the Eagles and obviously for Julio. But for the Eagles, man, I mean, you already have two stud receivers. You have a stat team, but you know, in order to make a run, you got to try to always add pieces. You got to always try to get better. And I don't knock it. I mean, I see it as a low risk, high reward move. Because Julio a vet, Julio wants to come in and try to win a bowl. You know what I'm saying? To own it his way out. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for him. He's not expected to come in and be the Julio from the Falcons. He just got to come in and be just a guy that can be a red zone threat, somebody who can just take a little bit of pressure off Devontae Smith. But I don't know if AJ Brown wants any pressure taken off of him the way he been acting.
Yeah, bro, been spazzing, man.
But man, I think he could be a very, very good move for the on field.
Yeah, I look at it. I look at it from so many. It's like the first thing I think about is the Bucks. Like, is we gonna get? I'm not my expectations ain't that high. I understand how this works. It's basically what they brought him in for. If he's gonna be able to serve the purpose that they brought him in for, then it's gonna be a win-win for them. But we really don't know what purpose they brought him in, because for the most part, their receiving core is pretty solid, and you bringing them in late in the season, and you know how it is for them older players in the league, man. Once they start to get touched up, man, it's a whole nother episode. So it's like, I really don't know why they brought him in, and that's what we're gonna find out later. And this pretty much Julio last stop, man. So we're gonna find out he still got some juice left. I seen the video him working out hard, but that's always been Julio right there. The thing that I'm looking at is like, Julio been hurt for the last 4 to 5 years, right? So if you bring him in with unrealistic expectations, and the same thing been happening for the last 4 or 5 years happen again, then what's that's gonna do to your team? You know what I'm saying? Because Julio is Julio. When you bring somebody in like Julio, he ain't just, some blow Joe, sign out the practice squad type player. You got dudes gonna real deal be starstruck. You got real dudes gonna be remembering Julio from their high school years watching him. So that, to me, that raised expectations to where it's like, you watching him, and you know what I'm saying, and God forbid something happened to him, he get hurt on the field, anything like that. Not no serious hurt, but his hamstring, that more pretty much shot. So it's like, that happened. Is they gonna keep the ball rolling? Is he gonna be there long enough so to that affect them and suck some of the wind out of the team? So like, I see it both ways. I see it your way too, from the standpoint of they bringing him to the team, but it's all about expectations, man. Like, you can't be looking at no 2016, 17 Julio Jones. If you got them expectations on him, then it's pretty much a wrap, man. So I think it's a good move. And then another thing too, as far as the division wise, it's always snatch somebody up like that before they can't go to your division rival. So I think it was a pretty much good move. I just think the expectations need to be that. Not too high. You know what I'm saying? You bringing in, a Hall of Famer, but at the same time, me and you both been seeing Hall of Famers go to teams trying to do something, and it pretty much didn't work out, man. So, like I said, for the most part, I think it's a good move. I just think expectations need to be checked at the front door when Bro get there. But that's what I got on that one, man. So, another topic too, dog. Same thing. I'm outside watching TV on the patio, dog. And all of a sudden, man, I look up and I see our boy Shannon Sharp, man. Oh my goodness. My boy looked like back in the day, man. Back in the early 90s, man, that's how they used to make up folks before they put them in that box, man. he looked just like one of them people that was just getting ready to go inside that box, man. What do you think about? Did you get a chance to check that out, man? Because that was crazy, man. It's like, and then he had the glasses going down. It was just, man, it was crazy, bro. What do you think about that right there, man?
Man, I didn't get a chance to see it yet, man. I hate to say it, goddamn. I didn't get him chance to see Uncle Shay, man. Like that shit wild, man. Like these goddamn. I understand that they gotta do makeup, you know what I'm saying? Then before the show and all this other shit, man. But goddamn, bro. They be taking shit goddamn too goddamn far.
Yeah, they took it a little too far, man. My whole thing is, man, it's like coloring on a piece of paper, man. You know if you done color it in a little too dark, man. And she made me look like, oh man. So basically, he had a video on his podcast, pretty much explaining the whole situation, him and Ocho, and he's pretty much just saying, old chick, that was her first time putting makeup on him, but so. It's all good in the man. I just wanted to get that out, dog, because that was one of the things that was pretty much making noise, you know what I'm saying, today for sports or whatever. It pretty much happened yesterday, but that was one of the things that pretty much was making noise in sports, man. Next thing I want to segue into, man, this season right here, man, it's been a whole bunch of injuries to quarterbacks this year, man. Like, at some point, at least 10 quarterbacks and pretty much missed games this year, man. What you think about that? And at the same time, you know how the NFL is. They look at quarterbacks as they bread and butter. Do you think the league is gonna try to do something to try to fix the problem? You think it just is what it is? What you think about the whole situation with all these quarterbacks getting hurt?
I mean, I think at this point, man, it just it is what it is. I mean, what we gonna do next? Put them in the box, goddamn, to where, you know what I'm saying? Can nobody tackle them, goddamn? You just touch the box and shit, and they down. Shit, I don't know what else we can really do. You know what I'm saying? To try to protect these quarterbacks even anymore. I just seen something Tom fucking Brady said about it. He mad about the officiating now, saying he's getting too soft, and I'm just thinking, man, he would say that right after his retired when he one of the main people, you know what I'm saying, that started, you know what I'm saying, how this shit. So
exactly, every time he freaking got hit, he got up, fought, trying to figure out which side the referee on to go on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro. For him to be saying something like that, dog. Like you said, he the king of that crowd.
Yeah, man. So like, man, you get people like, you know, like that, man. So saying that kind of shit, man. But I don't know what else we can do. I mean, I heard people saying the little thing that Philly does the QB sneak where the linemen push him into the bed, the brother to shove. People want that banned. And people feel like they need to change rules on that, and players get hurt, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's the fundamental basis of football, is to impose your will on the other man. So
on another man, period.
So I don't understand like why we trying to get rid of the fundamental things that this game we all love was built on. I mean, I don't know what else the NFL can do to try to protect the quarterbacks. And then, man, we got to start looking at these teams too. I mean, look at Cincinnati right now with Joe Burrow. Everyone knows that he's playing injured right now, but the Bengals, you know what I'm saying, and they just paid him before the season started, so they gonna keep him out there as long as possible, and they're risking his long-term health just to put him out there for now. But you know what I'm saying, we know what it's about. The league, they know they can't sell tickets right to quarterbacks, but you know, it just I don't know what else the league can do. I just put the onus on these teams to try to protect and they own it in investments more.
Exactly, man. And that's why I asked the question, because of what you just said. They know that the quarterbacks is their bread and butter. So it's kind of like I said, I ain't never seen this many quarterbacks hurt in a season. I can't even think about it in the old days. And with that going on, I'm just like, man, I hope the league don't F nothing up, man, trying to fix it, try to do something. Because my opinion is too, is I think the defense is finally catching up with the offense. They finally get to a point to where all the rules that they changed in the league to make it be some, you know what I'm saying, 80-yard touchdown era of the play. I think the league has caught up with it to the standpoint to where it's like an offense get a couple of touchdowns, and once they get a couple of touchdowns, it's over with. You look at one of the highest scoring games this year when Dallas played. That was a high scoring game, but they turned Dak over 3 times and scored touchdowns off of it. It wasn't really like they were just up and down the field on them. The first couple drives it was, but for the most part, that game was pretty much based on turnovers. So the league pretty much has caught up with it, and I'm kind of afraid that this might be an excuse for the league to throw some more rules in there to benefit the offense or jack something up, man. So that's pretty much one of the whole reasons why I brought up the topic, man. Because like I said, I ain't never seen this many quarterbacks hurt, like actually miss games. You know what I'm saying? So like we can count on both our hands on how many quarterbacks miss games and gonna continue to miss games. You know what I'm saying? All the way from, like you saying, they kick that cash out though, so they expect you to play, man. So I don't know if they're gonna the owner's gonna try to get on the league on trying to do something to protect their investments, because I don't care how much money you got, you spending $250, and I'm talking about M's on the player, you want to see him out on the field. So the owners, they looking at it like, if we putting all this money into these dudes, they need to be out on the field playing, and you don't never know what they're gonna do to try to finesse the league into, you know what I'm saying, keeping their investment on the field to make money, man. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about that. Like I said, I just seen there was a lot of quarterbacks getting hurt, and I just want to know what your thoughts was on that right there, man. So pretty much segue into the next topic, man. This is a real hot topic. This game happened Friday, but they still talking about it now, dog. What you think about our boy Coach Prime, dog, as far as everything, what he got going on with the team, the hoopla around it, celebrities, distractions, like from the top to the bottom, man. How you feel about the whole situation? And then on top of that, them actually losing to a team that they was supposed to beat by 13, 14 points. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, being up 29 points going into halftime, right?
Yep.
Going into halftime, 29 points. Shedeur, they say he posting stuff on, trying to sell stuff on one of these social media sites and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually him physically doing that. It was somebody else doing that. They looked at it as an opportunity that they was beating the team so bad that they'll try to get some money out of the play too. With all that being said, like, what you think about the whole situation in a nutshell?
And what happened to them Friday, man? That was nothing short of just a flat out disaster, man. You can't be over 29 points in any game and lose.
No.
And we all cheering for Coach Prime, man. But you know, I mean, we got to call it spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was bad coaching. That was bad play from his team. It was just shit, man. Like you can't let that kind of stuff happen, man. And with all the hype and everything surrounding that team and that program, man, it's a letdown, man. I don't think the support that they garnered is on the waiver, but man, to me it's starting to become a huge discretion to these players, man. And the reason I say that because the players still haven't earned anything yet, man. And they get a chance to be around all these people, all these celebrities and all these media people and
People that you
all
don't
these
see on
people.
TV.
Yeah, man. Like it just is. I think it's just too much, man. I think it's just too much shine and not no grind at this point. And I just think Coach Prime needs to remind them on saying that those are the fruits of his labor, not theirs. So and
Exactly.
that's and he got to change. No saying the culture there is as far as it's always going to be the work first. Like all this other stuff. I don't know if he needs to go as far as trying to keep no saying people off the sidelines and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that's going to stop. But man, it's you cannot let that kind of stuff happen.
Exactly.
And,
My opinion on this, man, I think it's starting to be bigger than football, man. And that's a problem when you playing football. Once you start to let this be bigger than football, this is the results you get. Losing by 29 points. Like you said, it's a failure on all parties from the top to the bottom. And I watched the video today. Prime, he took responsibility for everything. He said that everything you see on the media that goes out in the media today is true. Like I said, man, I think it's too much of anything that's good is still bad, if that makes any sense. So it's like you got all these people on the sideline, you got all this stuff going on. That's good and dandy, but you got to think about it, man. You dealing with 17 to 21-year-olds, man, and you putting these people around them that's damn near famous than what he is as far as current day. So, big boy, I'm doing the show right now. Can you shut the door and go in there with Mama, please?
No.
Please?
It's not too cold out there.
It's too cold out there?
Yeah.
Okay, then let that finish the show, okay? Thank you. Can you shut the door, please? Thank you. I guess that's the blooper for the damn show. But yeah, man, I just think in the situation that's what's going on, man, it's a little too much, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting a 16, 17, 18-year-old bucket. You're getting them Ferrari. And you know how that's going to turn out. So I just think, man, at the end of the day, man, it's got to be some checks and balances, dog, of what's going on in the program. It seems like everybody got something different going on. You know what I'm saying? From the quarterback to the star player to the coach to the coordinator, it just seems like everybody got their own thing going on. And everybody, as far as the situation, to me, the reason why it's looking the way it's looking, because I think that it's like everybody in their mind using all this for a come up. You know what I'm saying? And they got to get on the same page, dog, because the team is not, to me, it don't look like a team. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a whole bunch of individual stuff going on, dog. You got the quarterback, you got the star player, you got the team, you got the coach, you got the celebrity. That's too many moving parts. When we talk about Colorado, we should be talking about Deion Sanders for as who he is, because he is who he is, and the team. That's it. But when we talk about Colorado, dog, we talking about Warren Sapp on the sideline, Migos on the sideline. We talking about, at this point, Deion was more famous than all these folks. But at the same time, they the famous people now, so you got these people on the sideline, and it's I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Support is support, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, I just really think it's too much to give to young people, and it's at this point I think it is a distraction from the standpoint of, like you said, though that stuff was going on it's the fruits of Deion's labor. Nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody that came on that sideline or on that team is more famous or bigger than Prime when you talking about football. So at the end of the day, I think they just need to keep it football, dog. If you keep it football, then it's like I said, the stuff that's going on, you won't be worried about it. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried. You won't be worried about somebody on social media trying to sell stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with the Protect Watch thing, it's like that ain't football, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? He's showing the time. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Prime, so I understand what that is. But at the end of the day, shit, when you losing, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's more. It's like you get to a point to where you so eager and ready to go and flex your watch off, you're not even locked in on the game. Like that shouldn't even be a part of your thought process. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to choreograph celebrations and stuff like that, but it's like that's his thing. And like I said, I get it, but at the end of the day, man, like you said, y'all ain't won nothing. Y'all ain't beat no top 5 team no time soon. So it's like in order for you to do that, you have to build something. You can't just show up and think that you finna beat these players and this, that, and third. Like the recruits that y'all supposed to be getting coming up, they ain't there yet. So you got to play what you got. And these teams, dog, they looking forward. You getting their best shot. That's what you really got to think about it. You taking somebody's best shot. It'll have been so easy for them to just lay down, being down 29 points. But with all the hoopla coming in, they ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? That's bulletin board material that you're gonna give your players. So, like I said, at the end of the day, man, that's pretty much how I feel about the situation, man. I just think that ain't nothing what they doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? What people get twisted is too. Another thing is stuff like that. No matter how people see it, that's a part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? Being black. So at the same time, you still gotta know how to have checks and balances for us that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So I necessarily don't see nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, you got to look at it how it's influenced your team. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we talking about young men and they favorite people in the world right now being arm linked, and it shouldn't be like that. You giving it's like giving kids candy, dog. You give them candy one time at nighttime, every time they go to bed, they're gonna be asking for candy. So that's pretty much how I feel about the whole situation, man. I hope Prime them keep on doing what they're doing for the culture, man. But at the same time, it's a bad influence for the culture too, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they can reel that in and get it back to football, dog. Because at the end of the day, when I watch a Bama game, a LSU game, any top team in college football, we talked about this early in the week. Like, bro, you can cut the tension with a knife. When you watch, bro, you watching the whole, you watching the show, bro. It's hard to even keep focused on the game because so much stuff going on. So, like I said, I just think at the end of the day, they got to get back to football,
man. Yeah, 100% correct.
Yeah, man. You got anything else, Dennis, man, that you want to get off your chest, man, for what's going on in these sports streets, man?
Oh nah, man. Shouldn't. It was a good first show, man. I'm just happy to goddamn be here, goddamn.
Yeah, man. I'm just happy we finally got out the ground, man. Like I said, man, we've been trying to work this out for maybe 2 years, man. But just been procrastinating, man. Finally got some time, man, to go ahead and get this thing off the ground, man. And yeah, man, I just appreciate you linking in, man. The shows ain't gonna do nothing but get better, man. Everybody who tuned in to the show, man, I thank y'all. You know, man, we're gonna be back with the next one, man, ASAP. You got any last words, Dennis, before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Shit, all I can say.
All good, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.